Yeah, hi, Darryl from Darbeth here. Just going to go through a couple of Wi-Fi units here. One of the problems that we're coming across with people these days, particularly as they're working more from home, is that they're getting dead spots in their homes. It can happen in an office environment. And these are two types of units that we can use to get around that. This is an extender, and this one is part of a mesh system. You can see here we've got 3 units involved in that one, but this one is just a unit on its own. They do similar jobs, but they go about them in different ways, so which one's the right one for your environment really depends on what you're trying to do and what the nature of the problem is. So the extender, in this case, I've unboxed it. You can see that plugs straight into the wall socket there. There's your antennas, and it's a relatively compact unit. And what this basically does is takes the Wi-Fi information you have and then relays it straight back to your router. So it's relatively inefficient, relatively dumb, because everything that goes in is retransmitted back out again, whereas the mesh systems are a little bit smarter in the way that they go about things. But these are also relatively cheap and easy to use. We just plug a cable in there on this particular device. We can configure this one so that it talks back to the main router either through the Wi-Fi or through the cable. So for printers, which is where we use these mainly, we connect the printer in through there, and we do the communications back to the router through Wi-Fi, and that's how people can get a printer on the wireless network when there's no Wi-Fi on the printer itself. The mesh system, here's one come out of this box. You can see it's relatively neat, but they're bigger than the extender. It's got a couple of ports in there for cables, and there's a power connector in there, so they have a separate power supply. And these ones basically extend the same Wi-Fi network around the house or your office, wherever it is, so that it hands it off to whichever device you were closest to, and you don't really know. Whereas with the extender, it actually sets up a second related Wi-Fi network in there, so you can get some issues when you move between the two areas where one is stronger and the other is weaker. These are a lot smarter, so their network load is less. They tend to have other things built into them, like this particular system has got your parent control on it, so that you can govern when people are on the net, what they can and can't see, which sites they can and can't go to, and things like that. So these are quite a bit more expensive than the extenders, but as I said, it depends on what your problem is and what you are trying to do as to which one of those is better. And one is neither right nor wrong, it's just a matter of getting the right one for your situation. So if you do have these dropouts and black spots in your Wi-Fi network, give us a call. We'll see which ones of these devices are the best ones in your environment and which ones to do, and then we'll work out how to get it in. Okay, catch you around. Darryl from Darbeth. See you, bye.